Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel and my very first ever YouTube video. I'm so excited to be here. I think we need some champagne. Hey, can we get some champagne? If you don't know me already, you can find me on Instagram at A Charmed Dreamer, and I'd love to have you here for the journey, following along with me on Instagram and here on YouTube. So please subscribe and hit the like button and the notification so that you can be notified for my next video, which will be coming soon. I thought it would be fitting for my first YouTube video to be about my Pandora My Story bracelet. So charms that tell my story and a little bit about me. So I'm going to share that with you now. And there may also be a couple of bloopers as well because it's my first time, so messed up a little bit. So are you ready? Let's go. I went ahead and put the charms on a bar just so you could see them a little better. The first charm is the Pink Princess heart charm. I love this charm. This was one of the first charms I fell in love with. I just love the elegance of it. It's got CZs around the pink CZ heart and has the two-tone, the little crown. And on the back, it has princess because, well, I'm a princess. And I needed this charm for my story bracelet. And I love everything about Disney princesses as well, so that it has that meaning. And the next charm is just the plain, simple, retired camera. I love this charm. I love the simplicity of it, and it goes with everything. The new camera is beautiful. I love the CZ detail on it. It has black enamel, and it just doesn't, I find it doesn't go with as many things, obviously, because it's black. So, but it is beautiful. And I may get it for a different bracelet, but right now I love the simplicity of this camera, and it just has simple camera details. I love the little shutter button there, and I just love this camera. And of course, photos are so important to me, and not only with my jewelry and my Instagram, but just making memories, family, friends. Once in a while we look back at old photos, and just it brings back all those wonderful memories. So I love to hold on to those. So that's really, I'm sentimental, so that really means a lot to me, the camera charm. And then we have the pink opalescent geometric facet. So say that really fast. I love how faceted it is. It's faceted around like the whole thing. It's just tiny facets, and they're really shimmery in terms of like catching the light. And I love that they don't add a lot of bulk to a bracelet, but they add a beautiful pop of color. And these come in so many different colors. They had them in pink, like a different pink. This is opalescent, it's kind of translucent. And then there is like a pastel-y kind of pink, and a more deep color. And then there's purple, which I have as well. I love the purple. There is a light blue that's like a Cinderella blue. It's on my Cinderella bracelet. There is a sky blue, a mint green, a cerise, and a dark blue, I believe. And then there's a white opalescent as well. So I just love these charms. I love them, and the more I can find, the better. And then we have the Celebration Cake Dangle, and I really love this charm. When this came out, I didn't really, see on the tag it says congrats. Can you see that with the little hearts? So cute. When this came out, it wasn't really on my radar, but then Emily at Fashion Storyteller did her beautiful video, and she showcased this charm, and she showed me that there was purple in it. I can't believe it. I didn't know there was purple. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, this has to go on my story bracelet, because cake and celebrating life is all we do in my family. Especially my brother, he loves cake. So, and just, that's my motto, celebrate life. So it really represents that. And speaking of brother, I have two brothers. So I am a sister to two brothers. So I love my little sister charm. And this is probably one of my favorite Muranos ever. It is the light purple shimmer. These Muranos, they're just gorgeous how they shimmer, how they catch the light and the little tiny specks inside of them. And this is my favorite shade of purple. It's like lavender. So I also have one of the dark ones, which are really beautiful as well. But the light is just this is my shade. I love it. And then I have the Rose Garden clip. And this is a retired clip and I really love it. I love the pink enamel on it. It's so soft and it goes with the purple, it goes with the pink, so it just really kind of, it's very neutral and it goes with everything, and it just represents flowers and creation for me, and the love of that, and just the wonder and awe of creation. So there you go. And then I have this charm. I love this charm. This is a Jared exclusive. It's called Love of Mother. And when I first saw it, I really wanted something for my story bracelet. And I wanted something to represent my mom, who's no longer here, so I can keep her close. And I just, she was my best friend, so I really wanted something on this bracelet to represent her. And then I did a poll on my stories asking everyone if I should get this one or the rose one. It's a rose heart that says always in my heart, and it's beautiful too. And I wasn't sure which one, I would get for this bracelet, and I can't remember the results of that poll. It was really, really close. And when I went to the States, I was actually in Florida at Disney, and I knew I could go to a Jared's there because we don't have one here. And I went to look at this charm, and I just decided to get this one because I couldn't put a rose on this bracelet. It just wouldn't go. And I knew this was going to be pink or purple, and it just wouldn't go. So I decided to get this one, but then there was a sale and I ended up getting that one too. And I did end up doing a dedicated bracelet to my mom later on, which has rose gold. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen bits and pieces of it, and I will show you everything in another video and tell you all the meanings. That's really special bracelet too. So I had to get this one. And this one is called Pearlescent Pink Dreams. And if you can tell, it's kind of, the enamel is like pearlescent. I don't know if the camera's catching it, but it's really, really pretty. And it has clear CZs. And this just represents me. I'm a dreamer. And it reminds me to keep dreaming and keep working hard at those dreams. So there. And have the ice cube spacers framing the sparkling opalescent pink charm. I thought this was called the Radiant Heart charm, but it's, I looked it up and it's not. But it is the Radiant Heart type with the little hearts, if you can see, and then it has hearts all around. So I love these ice cube spacers. I think they really frame the button type charms beautifully, and they frame anything beautifully. They just kind of go with everything. And they also come in a dark blue, and I was debating whether I should get the blue, but I'm so glad I went with the clear because they just go with everything. And this charm is so beautiful. When I first saw this charm, I didn't get it actually. It just seemed like really wishy-washy to me, and I hadn't seen it in person. And then I bought this pre-loved from somebody that was brand new. She didn't use it, and I was getting something else from her, and she said, "Oh, I'm selling this too," and it was so cheap, and I thought, okay, I'll take it. And then when I really took it home and styled with it, I couldn't believe how beautiful. This has to be one of my favorite charms ever. And it has like a lavender kind of color, and then if you move it around, it's also pink. So it really changes with what you put with it, and I just love it. I just really, really love it. So I'm so glad I got it. And it was just, I guess it was just meant to be. And the next is the pink butterfly. If you know me, you know butterflies are so important to me, and it's probably my favorite symbol. It represents new life, new beginnings, sacrifice, just beauty, just everything that is important to me. So I knew I had to, when this came out last spring, I knew I had to get this for this bracelet, and it balances the dreams really, really well. And then we have my home. This represents my home in Disney World, and Cinderella, my favorite princess. So it is Cinderella's castle, and it has to go on this bracelet. It's just, I'm all about Disney. And if you can see this, see, Walt Disney World. So I've never been to Disneyland, and I'm hoping to go, but Walt Disney World was my first, so that's gonna be, I guess, my first love. So this one goes on this bracelet. And there is a blue one that came out, and I'm really curious to see if they're going to come out with an updated one, because they updated Cinderella's castle now, and it's got kind of pink and rose gold kind of going on in this darker blue. So I'm just wondering if they're gonna, I hope they do. I hope they make a new charm. I think it'd be beautiful. And then another rose garden clip, and then another purple shimmer. And then I have this little cross, and it represents my faith. It's a really big part of my life. I've worked for the Catholic Church for 20 years, and I'm a lay pastoral associate. So I've dedicated my life to this. And the cross is just such an important symbol in my faith. It represents ultimate love and sacrifice for others. So it's I knew it had to be on here. And it's not a Pandora charm. It is a camellia charm. And as you know, camellias now been kind of discontinued, and they stopped producing. But when I met up with Angie at Daily Charm Addict, one of our adventures, we met up at this mall that was between like both of our houses in terms of distance, and they had this little jewelry store that sold camellia charms, and they were selling them at a discounted price, obviously, because they were clearing them. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get it. But then I ended up getting something else at Pandora. So I didn't get this, but it was constantly on my mind. And the next time we met, I said, I have to go get this cross, because I really wanted it for this bracelet. I put it also on my Easter bracelet at the time, so it was perfect. And I just love the way it sits. It's so beautiful. So that's my cross. I love this little rainbow cloud dangle. It's just so pretty. I think the colors go beautifully with everything, and rainbows for me represent a promise of everything's going to be okay. And I love that there's a cloud with this rainbow, and not just a rainbow, because we can't have rainbows without clouds, and we can't have promises without challenges. So, and then on the bail, if you can see, it says heart, life. So love life, which again is my motto: celebrate life, love life every day. And I got this charm right away as soon as it came out. And this sold it. Really, this sold it for me. Other than the rainbow, that I love rainbows, but this sold it for me. And the little heart. I love the heart dangle. And then there is the Take a Break coffee cup. And I got this right away when it first came out. I just loved it. I love coffee. I'm a coffee addict. If I don't have coffee, I have a headache in the morning. But it also reminds me of a Starbucks cup, which, I love Starbucks too. And I love the little sippy hole. It's shaped like a heart. It's so beautiful. And then on the back, it says take a break. I love that. We just need to remember to take a break once in a while. And I love the pink enamel. And then another petite geometric facet. Love the way it catches the light. And then I have the retired cell phone. I love this charm. It's a hard one to find. I first saw it on Nicole, My Pretty Charmed Life's video when she first got it. And her reason for getting it, obviously, she works for a mobile company, but and always, on the phone. And that's my reason too. I'm constantly on my phone. I use it for everything. It is my lifeline, as for many of us, I'm sure. But I really love it. And it just also represents my love of Apple products. So this bracelet kind of represents all my passions: Disney, Pandora, obviously, purple, my faith, and Apple product, technology, camera. So that I knew I had to get it, and I did find it. I was really lucky to find it about maybe 2 years ago. So really happy to get that. So thank you, Nicole, for showing me that. And then I have the signature scent perfume bottle. I really love this bottle. It has CZs around the words Eau de Pandora. And that has a beautiful kind of rectangular CZ there. The same on the back. So I love perfume. Even in lockdown, not going anywhere, I still wear perfume every day. I just find it just makes you feel better, makes you feel pretty, makes you feel confident. And I just love perfume. So there you have it. And I put this design on a purple CZ barrel clasp. I really love these. I have a pink one and a blue one as well. It also comes in clear. I don't have that. But I just love how there's a little subtle pop of color, and it really sparkles, and it just makes it feel like there's a charm instead of a clasp on your bracelet. So when it turns and it always lands on the top, it looks like you have a beautiful charm there. So it's really pretty. Thanks so much for tuning in, and if you stayed till the end, thank you so much. And bloopers are coming up right now. Hey, can we get some champagne? 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 So things that tell them it would be fitting for my use. Where am I looking? Thanks so much for joining in, and I'll see you next time.